Coach, tough loss coming off the loss this past weekend. Just a quick question. I know there's not a lot you can do to improve free throw shooting. In your coaching career, have you ever ran a practice where all the team did was shoot free throws and run wind sprints?
No. Not a bad idea, but no. To be a college team and, shoot the percentage that we did, especially in the first half, is, our job is to try to get, open looks, or, our philosophy has always been drawing free throws attempted, wherever we've been, whether it's Nevada, Arkansas, or here. And we drew 43 FTAs, and we only turned the ball over 6 times. 2 key plays. The end of half, we're playing perfect pick and roll coverage when Martinelli sets it. Ezra blows the coverage, 3 ball. 1.2 seconds, ball's 3/4 court. Ezra gambles, basket by Martinelli. Those 2 plays, critical plays. And we've now played 2 home games, shot the ball horrific from 3, and shot the ball horrific from the foul line. So, super disappointed loss. I mean, I've coached a long time. Can't remember one that's, quite like this.
What did you see from Elijah tonight that you can build off of?
Yeah, I mean, I figured when you do this long enough and you inject a super talented player, the results are not shocking to me. When you put someone in and he goes 3 for 15 from the field, that's a lot of shots in his minutes. But he can create his own shot. And, he should be a high school senior who reclassified, missed an entire summer. And then you're throwing him in the middle of Big Ten play. So he doesn't have non-conference play and all that stuff just based on injury. And it's a difficult thing for any super talented player to go through. Should have I started him? I don't know, maybe not. Should have he played less minutes? Maybe. But we're struggling right now to find 5 guys with the way we're shooting and blown coverages. I mean, I cannot remember a player blowing 2 coverages like I saw tonight at the end of the half and with 1.2 seconds on the clock. I literally can't. I'm in shock about that for sure.
Coach, you hit on it there, but how challenging is it to balance bringing a freshman who's really talented along, but you also need him when Chad fouls out, and that balance in your head? What were you thinking when Chad fouls out, and how did that affect him?
I want to know how he fouls. I don't, and I'm not even disagreeing with the refs. I mean, that's on Chad. He's a 6-year player, and he's got 14 points, and he fouls out in 13 minutes. It's unheard of, so... as a staff, we got to do a way, way better job teaching guys to defend without fouling. We're undisciplined. We go for shot fakes. Like I said, the end of the half. And, that's just, never saw any Arkansas player, Nevada player gamble like that I can ever remember 2 crucial plays that all you need is 1 second stop.
Hey, Mus, obviously, Jordan had another big second half. What was he able to give you when you needed him most down the stretch?
Yeah, I thought first of all, he was 9-9 from the foul line, which is, surprising compared to his teammates. But I thought he did a great job getting into the teeth of the defense. His quickness, pace of play. And most importantly tonight, I thought he did a good job, defensively.
Hey, Coach, you mentioned that you're looking for 5 guys. What do you feel like it's going to take for you to find those 5 guys to really bring that chemistry together?
I mean, Burnell hasn't done, much of late. If you look at his last 5 or 6 games, We were hoping Gabe Dines would give us some rim protection, but I don't know. I'll just keep searching. I mean, you can't go 0-2 at home on a homestand. I mean, just can't do it.
Coach, mistakes aside, were you at least, did you like the effort the team gave? Because it seemed like they were being out-hustled on the 50-50 balls, and they were outscored in the paint tremendously.
I mean, I'm disappointed in a whole bunch of stuff tonight. A whole bunch. So, I mean, a lot of the reason that, scoring points in the paint, I mean, we went to the foul line 43 times. So, I mean, we were attacking they didn't attack the rim as much as we did, or they would have gone to the foul line more.
Coach, are you at all concerned about, at this point of the season, still trying to find 5 guys, especially about to go on the road, and this being the 5th conference loss of the season?
Yeah. Extremely concerned. Yeah. Critical loss tonight. Critical. Brutal.
Given what's ahead, what is just generally the message to the guys in the locker room after the game like this?
I mean, it's, how much do you hurt? How much does it matter? I mean, that's all. I can't answer any of that. I know how much sleep I'm going to get tonight, but I'm not out there. So, there was definitely not enough hurt after the last game. I thought close only counts in horseshoes and not a lot of stuff. So, if you're satisfied to play Purdue, right, close, I can't help you. Like, the name of the game is to win. So, only they know internally in that locker room how much the Purdue loss hurt and how much tonight hurts.
Hi, Coach. I'm Emily Nichols with Sports Radio America. The team is headed to Wisconsin and Iowa this upcoming week. What would be some things y'all will be working on in preparation?
We'll put together. I thought we had a good scheme against Purdue. I thought we had a great scheme tonight and executed it until the end of the first half, where we had Martinelli under control, and then foul trouble caused mismatches. And Wisconsin's a really good team. They got 2 dynamic guards. They play 5 shooters. Iowa's a great executing team with a great point guard, so there's a lot of challenges ahead.
Coach, right here, LT Willis. Players are accountable, and a lot of times need losses. Do you feel like sometimes these guys need to have just a closed locker room, no coaches, and just let them figure it out for themselves?
I don't understand the question.
You think sometimes players need to have their own team meeting and kind of like talk about it, let them figure it out? Because your guys, you're giving them the tools to win the game, but it's on them.
I mean, it's always on players. It's always on coaches. I think this team talks enough. I think they need to do a better job pre-practice of getting in and shooting. But we practice at 1:30 and they get out of class at 12:50, some of them. So it's you got to go from class to whatever.
Coach, Elijah played 29 minutes tonight, obviously having not played in a while. Was that the plan going in, or was that more a matter of necessity with Chad filling out and some other guys not necessarily being available?
Yeah, I mean, the Chad 13 minutes was, I didn't walk in here tonight thinking Chad was going to play 13 minutes. I walked in here thinking he was going to play 33 to 35. So, when your leading scorer plays 15 minutes and Martinelli plays 35, you get the outcome that we got.
Jordan, after the Purdue loss, we saw you staying afterwards and getting a couple shots up from the free throw line. What's been your process to get those free throws right since that last game, and how do you kind of breathe that energy into your teammates?
Just keep working on them. The free throws, like after practice, before practice, during shoot around today. So that was just my main goal, just to make all my free throws I take today. As a team, we went 26-43. That can't happen if we want to win. And then that's just that.
Ezra Muss talked a little bit about, asking you guys how much it hurt after that Purdue loss. I know he said he didn't think it hurt enough tonight with the way you guys have played. How would you just describe where the mindset of this team was tonight and just kind of moving forward from this?
Losing sucks, so I don't know how to really express not winning. Like, who wants to lose? Honestly, nobody wants to lose. So.
This question for any one of you all. Can you talk about just what it's going to take for you all to continue to build that chemistry off tonight?
Just being more connected, and then just knocking down free throws, and just playing desperate. That's really it.
You guys talk about getting Elijah back, what that meant, and obviously he made a pretty spectacular move in the first half. Just having him out there, obviously not the best shooting night for him, but just having him back in the lineup and with you guys.
It's great. He brings great energy in practice, just wherever we are. He's just a great person to be around. We're glad he's back.
Hey guys, you guys have been in some close games. So, as Coach said, he's not on the court. So my question to you guys: what do you think is missing from you guys to close out and winning games down the stretch? What do you think are things that's missing from those games?
I just think it's habits. It's like how you finish practice is how you will finish a game, and it's showing.
Mm-hmm. I would just say the little things, and then habits, just like he said.
You guys are going on to a road trip to Wisconsin and then Iowa. How do you take your practice and hopefully bring it to the next level as you go onto the road for two big games?
You make it more intense and make that, and you practice better habits. Like this is all about habits and consistency. So that's where we lack, all around as a team, players and coaches.
Ezra, what happened when there was 1 second left in the shot clock and Northwestern was able to make that jump shot?
I tried to go for the steal, but I should have played straight up, and he hit the shot.
Ezra, when you talk about habits, is that something that you noticed or called out at one point about habits? Because you constantly mention that. Is that something that's an issue with habits in the practice?
Mm-hmm. Most definitely. Like practicing hard. I feel like if you practice hard, the games are easier. You learn that from the idols that we look up to. I just don't. It's habits. Like if you don't practice good habits, it's poor work ethic. So, like you guys' job. Like I'm sure you guys practice. Talking, how you talk, how you approach people, and you expect great response from people. And our work ethic is just not top right now.
Jacob had 12 rebounds tonight, 15 rebounds in the last game. When you talk about work ethic, Ezra, how much faith do you have in him to get those boards, and how does he fit into that work ethic that you want to see?
If there was a scale 1 through 10, I have a 100% faith in all my teammates during any time during the game and during practice. Like I'm always encouraging my teammates to be better every day. No matter how you feeling mentally, spiritually, physically, you have to. This is something that we're committed to doing every day. School, basketball, and so our body is adjusted to it. I think that we need to get better at it overall as a player, as a team, as coaching, and figure out how we can build consistency
For both of you through this tough stretch, what does give you faith that this team can, turn things around and pull out of this slump?
Games like Minnesota, going on the road, being in that type of environment, and coming out with a win. Again, it's just us on that floor, and it's just us in that locker room. It's just us when it comes to team huddles, and so I think emotions is a big part, because when you're in an uncomfortable situation, the question is, how do you complete that challenge? And so we're not completing the challenge right now, including myself. So I'm speaking as a team for every answer.
Last question.
You both keep bringing up work ethic and bad habits. How do you hold yourselves accountable in practice if you're not seeing it happen?
It's a good question.
It's a good question. Holding each other accountable. Sometimes you try to you try to be receptive to people's feedback, and if you're not receptive to it, you get in your feelings, and sometimes I think we're all here to learn. Like we're not pros. We're learning. And I think, as a team, it's like you go a whole season. So it's like you're here from August till April. And this is the same. This is almost like my girlfriend. Like, I got to wake up to this person and deal with these people every day. And so not being so combative to when people are speaking, but just being accepted to it and learning how to learn from each other. And learning who you're dealing with every day as well. So it's all around. It's bigger than basketball for sure. It's bigger than basketball. Character means a lot.